Hello my dear students, a very good morning to you. I hope all of you are doing well. So students, today we are going to complete the rest of this chapter. Okay, chapter 2, clothes. Okay, so go to page number 32. Today we will start from this page number 32. Okay, fine. So here in this page we will see some opposite words. Okay, now what does the opposite word mean? When the meaning of any word, listen to me carefully, when the meaning of any word opposed to the meaning of other word, মানে একটা ওয়ার্ড যখন একটা ওয়ার্ডের মিনিং যখন আরেকটা ওয়ার্ডের মিনিংকে অপোজ করবে, ঠিক আছে, মানে ঠিক উল্টো মিনিং হয়, তো সেটাকেই বলে অপোজিট ওয়ার্ড. ওকে, সো when a meaning of a word opposed the meaning of the other word, that is called opposite word. Okay, so when you will look at this example, you can understand easily what does the opposite word mean. Okay, so now look at these examples, look at these pictures very carefully. This is thin, T-H-I-N. I hope all of you can see in your book also that this person is very thin. Okay, whereas this person is just the opposite of this thin person, which is called fat. This person is very fat, F-A-T. So thin and fat are opposite words. Okay, so thin, fat. This person is thin and this person is fat. They are opposite of each other. Okay, so thin and fat are opposite words of each other. Okay, now next example. I hope all of you can see that this boy is very clean, right? The boy is clean. The boy's clothes is very clean, right? Whereas this boy's cloth is very dirty. We can see the dust in his clothes. So his cloth is very dirty, whereas his cloth is very clean. So clean and dirty are the opposite words of each other. So clean, dirty. So thin, fat, clean, dirty. Next, we can see that the girl is up here. Here in this picture, the girl is in up, and here the girl is down, right? So up, down. This is called up and this is called down. Okay, day, night. Okay, so night is the opposite word of day. Okay, or you can say day is the opposite word of night, means day and night is the opposite word of each other. So in this page we have seen 4 opposite words, 4 pairs of opposite words, that is thin, fat, clean, dirty, up, down, day, night. Now come to the next page. Here you can also see some more examples of opposite words. Look at this first picture, hot. This picture is signifying that the weather is hot. But here in this picture we can see that the snow is falling and the girl is wearing a woolen sweater, woolen cap, right? Okay, so hot, this is hot, and the opposite word of hot is cold. Next, dry, wet. Okay, dry, wet. Wet means ভেজা, এই দেখো ভিজে গেছে, তাই না, ভিজে গেছে. And dry means শুকনো. So dry, wet. Empty. Okay, here this class is empty, but this glass is full. So empty, full. Empty is the opposite word of full. Okay. Long, short. Okay. This rope is long and this rope is short. So long, short. Top. Okay. Top. Here you can see in this example up, down. So what is the difference between up and down? Here the girl is climbing up. Okay, climbing up, bebe upore utche. Okay, and here the girl is climbing down, means moita be niche namche. But here the boy is standing on the stairs. That's why this is called top. Okay, so top, and here the girl is standing bottom. The girl is standing at the bottom of the stairs. Okay, so here the girl is climbing up and here the girl is climbing down. Okay, and here the boy is standing in the top of the stairs and the girl is standing at the bottom of the stairs. Okay, so top and bottom are the opposite words of each other. So top, bottom. Next, open, close. Look at this. Look at the pictures of these books. Here we can see the book is opened and here the book is closed. So open, close. Okay, fine. Now students, go to the next page, page number 34. Okay, here we can see some more opposite words. Okay, so fast, this word is fast, F-A-S-T, fast, and this is slow, S-L-O-W, slow. Okay, we all know that rabbit can walk fast, whereas tortoise walks slowly, right? That's why the pictures of rabbit and tortoise has been given. So fast, slow. Okay, these are two opposite words. Okay, fast, slow. Here we can see the candies are inside the bottle, and here in this picture the candies are outside of this bottle, or you can say jar. Okay, so inside, outside. I hope these pictures are helping you to understand these opposite words. Yes, so inside, outside. পিকচার গুলো দেখে বোঝা যাচ্ছে না যে এগুলো পুরোপুরি অপোজিট, তাই তো? বোঝা যাচ্ছে তো পিকচার্স গুলো দেখে? Yes, so inside, outside. Okay, big, small. Elephant is a big animal, whereas rat is a small animal. So big, small. Big is the opposite word of small. More, less. More means অনেকটা বেশি. Less means কম, অনেকটা কম. So more, less. Heavy, light. Heavy means bhari. Okay, heavy means bhari and light means halka. So look at this picture. The book is heavier than a feather, whereas feather is very light. So heavy, light. Heavy and light are the opposite words of each other, or you can say light is the opposite word of heavy. Now the last example of opposite word, tall, short. We all can see that this coconut tree is tall, whereas the banana tree is short. Tall means lamba, short means khato. So tall, short. Okay, so these were the examples of opposite words. So students, you have to memorize these opposite words at your home. Fine. Okay, now come to this page. We have already discussed this topic in the class, though I am saying already we have come to know that there have in the 12 months there have different types of season, and I had said you that 3 seasons are prominent in India, that is summer, winter and rainy. So here in this page also we can see 3 types of seasons, that is summer season, winter season rainy season. And look at the pictures carefully. In the pictures, the people has worn different types of clothes, right? The seasons are different in these pictures, in these three pictures here. This is a picture of a summer season, this is the picture of a winter season, and this is the picture of a rainy season. And look at these three pictures carefully. Look at the dresses, look at the clothes of these people. Here we can see the people has worn short dresses, okay? Here we can see the boy has worn woolen cap and woolen sweater, and here we can see that the girl has taken an umbrella and the boy has worn a raincoat. So in different seasons we wear different types of clothes. Now students, come to page number 42. Here we will know about a new thing, my and your. Though I have discussed on this matter in the class, I am saying again in the video. Okay, so what is my and your? First we have to know that what is my and what is your. Okay, so when anything or any object belongs to me, okay, belongs to me, that time I will say my. But when anything will be belongs to other person, okay, when anything belongs to other person, that time we will say your. Okay, suppose this pencil, okay, this pencil belongs to me, so I will say this is my pencil. Okay, suppose this pencil belongs to you, okay, suppose this pencil belongs to you, that time I will say this is your pencil. Understand? So when any object will be belongs to me, we will say mine. But when any object or thing will belongs to others, we will say your. Okay, now look at these examples. That is my pink skirt. That is my pink skirt means this pink skirt belongs to me. Okay, this is my blue umbrella. Again, this umbrella belongs to me. That's why I'm saying my blue umbrella. That is my brown boot. Again, this boot belongs to me. That's why I'm saying that is my brown boot. Okay. Now look at this example. This is your yellow raincoat. Now this yellow raincoat belongs to you, belongs to other person. Okay, this yellow raincoat belongs to other person. That's why I'm not saying this is my yellow raincoat. No, because this is not my raincoat. This raincoat belongs to any other person. That's why I'm saying this is your yellow raincoat. Okay, look at the next sentence. That is your orange scarf. Again, this scarf belongs to other person. That's why I am saying that is your orange scarf. Okay, last example. This is your green cap. Again, this cap is not belongs to me. Okay, that's why I am saying this is your green cap. Okay, this cap belongs to other person. That's why I'm saying this is your green cap. Okay, I hope all of you have understand what is my and what is your. So students, we have come to the end of this chapter. Now we will complete this chapter by reading this poem. Okay, that is Ba Ba Black Sheep. I hope all of you have already read this poem ago, right? Do you know this poem? Ba Ba Black Sheep. Have you read this poem ever? Okay, so students, today I am going to read this poem, and first time you will listen to me very carefully, and next time you will also read with me. Fine. So the name of the poem is Ba Ba Black Sheep. Okay, fine. Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? So Ba Ba is the sound of a black sheep. As you have read in the previous chapter, that baba is the sound of sheep. Right, students? Can you remember that baba is the sound of a black sheep? Yes. So here baba is the sound of this black sheep. Okay. So baba, black sheep, have you any wool? The person is asking this black sheep that have you any wool? Do you know that we make wool from the fur of the sheep? Okay, from the fur of the sheep we make wool. That's why the person is asking, have you any wool? Now what is the sheep saying? Yes sir, 3 bags full. So it has 3 bags wool. Okay, 3 bags full. 1 for the master. Now among the 3 bags, one bag is for its master, and 1 for the dam. Dam means housewife. Okay, here dam means the wife of the master. Okay, so 1 is for the master, 1 bag is for the master, and the other bag means the second one is for the dam, means the wife of the master. Okay, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane, and the another bag means the third bag is for a little boy who lives down the lane. So this is the poem. Okay, so now I am reading this poem again. You will also read with me. Okay, so the heading is Baba, black sheep. Say Baba, black sheep. Okay, now read this poem with me. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Very good. Yes sir, yes sir, 3 bags full. Very good. Okay, now next line. 1 for the master, 1 for the master, and 1 for the dam, and 1 for the dam, and 1 for the little boy. Say with me, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Very good. Okay, so students, you have to practice the reading. Okay, you have to practice the reading of this poem at your home. Fine. Okay, so students, we have completed this chapter. So read this chapter very well at your home. If you have any doubts from these chapters, both of the chapters, animals and clothes, if you have doubts from both of these chapters, definitely you can ask me. Fine. Okay, so students, that's for today. Bye bye. Stay safe. Thank you.